Hey guys, I'm Nick and welcome back to the channel. Or if you happen to be a new visitor here or a regular visitor who just hasn't subscribed yet, please go ahead and click on that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of the best Star Trek news on YouTube. So we're only a couple of days away from the new season, Season 4 of Star Trek Discovery, starting on our TV screens, and I've got some new photos that showcase our very first episode. So we're going to have a look through these new photos that have just been released, showcasing Episode 1 entitled Kobayashi Maru. Let's try that again. Showcasing the Kobayashi Maru episode, which obviously refers to the Starfleet no-win scenario test. We're going to take a look at those photos, check them out, and you know, learn a bit more about what's coming for this new season of Star Trek Discovery. And for the first time since the 1990s, we're going to have two Star Trek series on air at the same time. It's the only week that's going to actually happen. So we've actually got Prodigy and Discovery airing on the same day. So I'm going to do my Discovery review first on Thursday, and then I'll do my Prodigy review the next day to fit everything in. But then Prodigy's taking a break for a little while until early January, and we're just going to have Discovery for a bit. So let's get into these photos. Firstly, we've got a shot of Burnham looking very captain-like in her new uniform and in her quarters. Some knickknacks and trinkets on the window ledge there. These photos are courtesy of ET. We've got Burnham there in her quarters. We've got Grudge the cat lying on the bed. Very minimalistic, the quarters here. Nothing too fancy. Very gold. Burnham obviously loves brown and loves gold. Lots of brown and earthy tones in her quarters here. By other Star Trek series standards, her quarters seem quite small. Much smaller than Captain Picard's quarters, much smaller than Kirk's quarters and other captains' quarters we've seen, Janeway and everything on Voyager. They're quite minimalistic. And here we've got a little bit of a couch, again with the earthy, goldy kind of tones, and obviously some shelving in the background there, but not particularly clear as to what souvenirs and so forth she has on her little display shelf in the background there. Looks quite dim. Here's our first shot from the new episode with President Rilak addressing what might be a group of Starfleet cadets, perhaps, in the what seems like the shuttle bay on board the Discovery. Again, we've got President Rilak, the new Federation president, again, and another Starfleet captain in the kind of plum burgundy kind of dress uniform just on the right-hand side of frame there. And looking at the Federation logo that she's standing on the floor, it doesn't seem like there's that many stars different to how we saw it in Season 3. So maybe, you know, some planets are rejoining the Federation, such as Earth or Navarre, previously known as Vulcan, but maybe it hasn't been, the floodgates haven't opened. I think there's probably still a slow-going process in terms of getting worlds to rejoin the Federation, I think. And a pretty large Starfleet or Federation ship there behind President Rilak. I'm not sure whether this is the ship that has the massive rainforest in it or whether this is a different one. I know that one's very spherical as well. We've got Burnham here in a what I'm guessing is a dress uniform, addressing the troops. We've got a big starship there in the background. I think that might be one of the Earth Defense Force ships, perhaps, because I think, you know, in the last season we found out Earth and the Federation was kind of a bit separated, so maybe Earth's come back at this point. We've got Admiral Vance there in a little bit of a different Starfleet dress uniform. There's no red in his uniform, it's all grey, which is a bit different to what we saw last season. Now, next shot, we've got Burnham again addressing the troops in the shuttle bay. This new dress uniform for her with this white collar, it kind of looks like she's almost like a priest or a reverend or someone addressing the congregation at a church. That expanse of white in the centre of her collar, it kind of makes her uniform look somewhat religious, I think. Here we've got a shot of Tilly and Adira in these new tactical away mission outfits. Adira is holding some form of technological egg. Or it could be a football. Maybe they've been having a game of football. Who knows? Obviously, we will have to wait and see on Thursday night for that. And we've got an alien in the background there in a engineering or security uniform. I don't recognise the alien species. Perhaps this is a new species we've got on board the Discovery here. Again, we've got Adira and Tilly again here in, could be a shuttle bay. We've got a EV1 on the wall there behind Adira with a number 1 reversed. We've got a lot of smoke going on. Clearly they're in some sort of engineering type section, but what this egg or football is that Adira is holding, your guess is as good as mine. Adira looking quite shocked. Something has surprised them. These new tactical kind of away mission uniforms, they look good. Almost sort of a very carbon fibre style look on these outfits. Very happy smiley shot here of Book and Burnham. They're in their leather coats, looking quite rugged up. We've got snow falling around them. This looks like it could be on Quajan, Book's home planet. Last time it was in a forest, it was a very autumn-esque planet. We had a lot of autumn leaves on the ground in this forest setting. So maybe these guys have gone back to visit Book's brother or family or whatever at Quajan, maybe. Another shot here with Burnham and Book on what I'm guessing is Quajan, based on all of the autumn leaves on the ground. It looks very, very similar to what we saw last season, but this time it's snowing and looks significantly colder than it was before. And we've got some weird glowy rings around trees and some lava-like cracks in the rock behind Burnham and something there. Whether this is part of some sort of security system or whether this is some sort of weird glowing nature that Book has on his planet. Let's face it, Book's planet is all about weird energies to do with nature and things based on his abilities, so we'll probably be seeing a bit more of that this season too. We've got Lieutenant Nilsson here. Actually, it seems like she's had a bit of a promotion. Looking at her pips on her Tricom badge, she's actually got the rank of Lieutenant Commander now, so it looks like Nilsson's had a bit of a promotion. Looking a bit grubby. Obviously, we've had some damage taken on board the ship. Things maybe are a little bit serious based on the expression on her face. Her uniform is definitely looking a bit worse for wear. This could potentially be after they've encountered the anomaly for the first time and we've had things blowing up all around them. So everyone is a little bit scorched. We've got a new bridge officer here. We don't know his name yet. Again, another shot of President Rilak, human / Cardassian / Bajoran president. And another photo of Burnham in her burgundy leather outfit. There's so many different costume changes this season, I can't keep up. Another shot of Burnham on the bridge. Obviously this is either just before or just maybe after that shot we saw before with Burnham and Book down on what I'm guessing is Quajan, and Owo and Detmer on the bridge on their respective stations. And we've got an Osnullis, don't think has ever had a name, I think they've just been called Osnullis on their race. So there we go, a few more shots there for our first episode of Discovery Season 4. Looking forward to finding out what the whole Kobayashi Maru connection is going to be. And as I said, for the first time in over 20 years, we've got 2 Star Trek series premiering on the same day, with our first episode of Disco 4 and our 5th, I think it is, episode of Prodigy. So yeah, I'll be doing my Disco review first and then Prodigy the next day. So let me know what your thoughts were on these photos. Looking forward to Discovery Season 4 starting this Thursday. Leave a thought in the comments section, and don't forget to leave a super thanks if you're able to. It really helps the channel out, much appreciated. If not, like, comment and share this video, and also check out my merch store where you can pick up some cool Star Trek t-shirts. This is one of my new ones. This is based on the episode of Lower Decks we saw this recent season, where we had the Packlid visiting the merch store on the Cerritos, so I thought I'd do a t-shirt to homage that episode. So yeah, there's a few new designs there, so be sure to check them out. And I'll see you guys on Thursday for my episodes reviews of Discovery Season 4 Episode 1 and also Prodigy the next day. See you soon.